Going into the B division, and it is a battle of two teams on two ends of the spectrum. It is the Tropical Depression up against the Ball Hogs. Welcome to the RBHL, Danny Wilson here. Well, the B division has been a tight race for everyone here. Everyone's separated by only a 4-point spread, so it's still anyone's race. So far, it is the Street Force that are on top for now, but the Tropical Depression have firmly going into the weekend. Now, if you haven't noticed, this is one of the makeup games from the snowstorm earlier this season. So, the Street Force have already played 5 games. Tropical Depression have a game in hand, so again, they have a chance to take first place today. But for the Ball Hogs, this is about keeping up with the pace of the division. They do have 4 points, 2 points behind the Tropical Depression. So if they can get a win today, then they can get themselves in a 3-way tie. So with that, we're going to go into the breakdown. We'll start with the Tropical Depression. With a lot of, there's quite a bit of new names in the lineup. Jason Beaudry, PJ Morin. So, but we're going to take a look at Andy Petersmark. He's definitely been a goal scorer. Along with Tim Corrigan, 4 goals, 3 assists for him, 7 points. And of course, Jim Trebus coming in with a below 2 goal against average. But the main thing that sticks out to me is that this lineup is top heavy, as there are 2 players, and that is Petersmark and Corrigan, are the only players that have multi-goal seasons. Both of them have 4. Everybody else either with 1 or have not got on the board at all yet. For the Ball Hogs, I'm going to go with Hayden Bland, another new player coming into the league. 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points total. Only 2 players higher than him, that is Tyler Murray and Keith Meister. Now, they have shown signs of improvement this season compared to their debut season. But so far, it hasn't quite translated into what they wanted. They do come in 2-2 with a -2 goal differential. So far, they've been trying to get together the chemistry and try to get everything to work out. Something that a few other teams have been trying to get together themselves with some new players. But if they're really going to have to give some support on the defense to try to get themselves over the hump to try to get past the depression. With that being said, it is time for the ball drop, and it's next. Officials for this game: Mel Lewis at center and Brian Hooks on the boards. Again, the Depression looking to take first place, while the Ball Hogs trying to create a 3-way tie. They currently sit in 5th with 4 points, but again, it's only a 2-point spread between everyone. As we wait for the clock to set up. But again, this is a makeup game from the snowstorm from a few weeks ago, and they do both these teams do have to play again tomorrow, so this will factor into their games on Sunday as we get underway in this Saturday night game. Maybe an early chance for the Ball Hogs. One-timer, and oh my goodness, how did I not get through? I think Trebus may have gotten a pat on that one. Going from Ashley to Meister, who was waiting on the far post. And a mishandle, but the Depression do hang on. Crossing is Jason Beaudry. It will find its way over to Zach Michaelike. From behind the net, one-timer, and that's blocked. Behind the net, centers up. was looking for some help, but it ends up all the way back to the point. Slow roller, and that's saved by Gilliland down low through the screen. Coming from Bill Nowicki. Actually will clear the zone, and he will go off for a change. And steal from Meister. And chip shot and saved by Trebus. Back at the point, and will be dumped all the way around by Josh Brigante. Back it goes to Brigante. He'll send it back into Meister. Went off his stick. He'll be right back. Here's a chance at a slot and a save by Trebus. Second chance gets blocked. Attempt to clear fails. Back to Brigante. He'll try to push it back in. Having a little bit of trouble with Zach Michalak. Michalak, pardon me. As it goes back over to the point. John Stamp trying to look for a lane. Can't find one. Goes in the slot backhand by Meister, but that was a blind pass as it goes behind the net. It'll be cleared down the floor by Michalak, and it'll be an icing against the Depression. So a few quality chances by the Ball Hogs. Like I said, they have improved since last season. And in fact, they have scored more goals than the Depression this season. Back to Frost, shot, hit the post! But from behind the net, cleared away. As the Depression will clear the zone. Gillen will just drop it off to Chantel Ayers, who's making a return after taking a few seasons off. And tries to shoot one through, blocked by Frost. Here they come the other way. Brunton will just throw one off the stick of Trebus. Cyrus actually tries to center up. Couldn't find anyone to settle down to. Shot saved by Trebus down low. Great chance from Brunton as they hit the boards. Block on the boards. A chance to drive the net in as he slips. And that one's driven behind the net. Off the boards, back to Frost. Shot tip, score! That got tipped by Brunson off the shot from Frost. I don't think so. Let's go, guys. So they're giving the goal to Frost. They don't believe that went off of Brunson. So we'll take another look at that one. I thought it got deflected off of something, but we'll take another look at that.
I might have got at him. Go, 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 go!
As they'll come back the other way, Tyler Murray. Looking to drive the net. Instead, trying to look for help. He's looking for Meister. Down to Murray, below the goal line. Stripped away. Will be lofted up over to PJ Morin. Of course, left to Wiley McLeod. Centers up, shot, and that's blocked. A great chance down low in the slot. As it goes right back to the point. Shot off the glove of Gilliland. And Michalak had a couple of chances on that. Here's another chance. That gets blocked by Meister. Back to Corrigan. Rolled off the stick for a moment. Now takes another chance. That went off a body. One of his own. Chance not going as high. May have gone off of Meister. Actually, I think that may have gone off of John Stamp.
Get to it, get to it, get to it!
And Meister was into play, but Stamp was the one that went down for the block. As the Depression reset, Michael Smith trying to look for a way out of there. He will get some help from Michalak, and it goes across over to Beaudry, but stolen away at neutral. Meister trying to get through Smith, but can't get through the roadblock. Michalak will take his way around. Backtracks for a moment. Looks for a tip in. I can't find one. Elias was in the middle of it. And great steal by Ashley. Trying to get through the back check. Back to Meister. He will get a pass. Back to Meister. but it rolls off his stick from on one time. Oh, and actually missed it wide. He had an opening, but that did not come off at the right angle. Frost will take him on his net as the Ball Hogs were that close to making it 2-0. And Frost stretches up. We'll find Brunton. Slap shot, that's blocked. He'll recover his own shot, rolls off his stick, and here comes a 3-on-2 from the depression. Trying to sneak around, and we'll throw it on net to Gilliland, who will drop it off to Frost. Brunton from the center line, and that will go wide of the net. Corrigan will feed it up to Kupalias. Tries to dump it in, gets blocked. He'll just leave it for his partner. Getting tied up along the boards.
Cover it.
And tries to throw one towards the net, but Ayers will get it away. Back towards the center line. Collision. Recovers. Tries a shot, and that rolled off his stick. Got interrupted by Frost. Wiley McLeod had a chance on the high scoring area. Ayers from the corner, and now tries to look for an opening and runs into a roadblock at center. Elias with a shot going wide. From behind the net, Frost up over to Brunton. 2-on-2, tries to play to himself off the boards. Now a race for control between him and Smith. Right corner. Thinks about it, so it's a one-timer, and that's stopped by Trevis. Second chance, that's blocked. He actually got the tip from Murray and passed a little too far for himself. And it'll be dumped right back over to Michael Smith for the depression. Off the boards. And now tries a shot, got blocked. And will be left for Keith Meister. Tries loft, gave it away. Oh, but it was cleared away, and that's my mistake. It looks like it was actually trying to get the identity, but in the meantime, it does come back. That was Josh Brigante that actually had made the attempted pass. As they go back and forth at neutral. Along the boards, McLeod trying to hang on, but here comes Murray. From the high circle, shot going wide the net.
Hey, help out!
Actually looking for a lane, goes to Meister, one-timer blocked. At center, he'll just throw to the opposite corner. Actually moves in, gives some support. Smith trying to recover for the depression. He will get it away. And covered well along the boards, and he is forced to dump it to the opposite corner as Brigante will take it for the Ball Hogs. And the Ball Hogs will change their forwards. Off the boards, collides. No call, we continue. As shot going wide. Wide from the boards, Micklasack. Ayers.
Good job, Chantel.
Cuts him off. As it's thrown right back. Circling around, looking for a lane. Now crosses back to Ayers. And she will think about the change, but instead leaves it for Frost. Goes down the floor, and Hornback was unable to catch up, and this will come all the way back for icing. Can someone get the door? An unfair drop, and I think that was quite obvious, and Lewis will restart the drop. Yeah, try to get a clean face off, we do this time. Here's Nowicki with a shot, stick save by Gilliland. Attempted clear, fails, kept it by Corrigan. Here's a shot, looking for a tip perhaps, but it goes wide. Corrigan's usually on the forward position, but he's been playing back today. Passing it left to Brunson. And they call, there's a whistle. Did they call that offside? That wasn't quite that obvious to me, but it looks like that's what the call is. They're calling an offside.
Everybody, change it, change it.
Okay.
I think, hold on, just that last second.
And another false start, and we will try again. We approach 2.5 remaining in the first period. Right now, the only goal is credited to Kevin Frost, but again, we're gonna try to confirm that because again, it was deflected, but we just had to find out if it went off of Brunson or a defenseman. But as of now, Frost is the one with the goal. This will come back for icing. On by Depression. Off the boards. Looking for McLeod. Let it behind. Is forced to give it up. Shot from Murray, save. And the Depression dodge another bullet. Corrigan will throw one. Glove save by Gilliland. I had mentioned at the top that the top goal scorers are Peter Smurk and Corrigan. Now, we've seen Corrigan quite a lot, but he has been on the back end today. And I have not called Peter Mark's name. As I mentioned, their line is a bit top-heavy statistically. And throwing one on net is Meister and saved by Trebus. As this will be sent down the floor and an icing as we approach a minute remaining in the first. As a matter of fact, I look at the bench and I don't think Peter Smart is present on the bench. So that would be a significant part of their offense there without. High slide that gets pushed to the corner. And one-timer that gets blocked wide the net. Back to center, and that was behind the line. That's going to be offside. Here's Corrigan. Now he's going to throw the Jets, but cleared away. Right to center one up. Shot save by Trebus from Brunson. The setup from Hornback with 39 seconds remaining.
40 seconds here.
Okay.
45 actually.
And they're going to they're actually going to, because of the delayed start to the clock, they're going to set it to 34 seconds. Over towards the boards. Meister, turnaround shot, blocked. Everyone, that's a different kind of game, a hand pass. Everybody was playing volleyball. That's a different sport, and Brian Hook says, no, you're going to play our game here. It's going to come back to neutral. As it's cleared back over to the ball hog zone, 30 seconds remaining. Down it goes. Taking a quick look. We'll play off the boards and we'll find Ashley. And then went out of play. Nearly took me with it with 13 seconds remaining in the first period. Back to Corrigan, shot wide of the net, 10 seconds left. Time for one more chance if they can set it up. Getting tied up, trying to escape is PJ Morin. Held at the line, shot, and that was not going to make the net anyway. And that is the first period. The Ball Hogs with 1 goal on the board and a strong showing on offense as we go to the first intermission. 1-0 after 1.
Gotta push it vertically, apparently.
We get ready for the second period. Ball Hogs very strong on offense as the tropical depression, we're trying to look for that depth scoring again. With Pierce Mark not in the lineup, Corrigan is the only one on the floor for the depression that has a multi-goal season. Here's Smith, who will chip it down as Frost will take a look, chasing it down as Elias, but he will get it away. Taking a couple of looks, and now we'll chip it down the floor to his right. Centers up and had a chance, but got blocked by Nowicki. It will pop out. Brunson, turnaround, shot blocked. Taking a couple of looks with Beaudry, and now we'll send it up over to Miklasak. Chips the left corner, the 13s meet on the corner. Frost. Ball Hogs getting the zone. We're with 1 minute gone. Taking a look. Trying to escape Nowicki. Backhands it across. No one available. Brunson on the boards. Circles around. Thinking about it. Backhand as he goes down. And another shot going wide the net. That was a sliding backhand from Brunson. That's a difficult one to pull off. There's another shot. And that one misses the net. Ayers trying to hang on, but it comes across the line. And she is forced to retreat. Crosses to Frost. Off the boards over to Brunson, who will just throw it into the opposite corner. Depression gets out of their zone. 3-on-2 for them. Elias. Good poke check from Frost as he goes down. Maybe trying to draw a call, but he's not getting it. That one off the back of the net. Centers up. Couldn't find an opening. And the Ball Hogs back on the attack. Here's Murray. Centers up, no one available. Just skids off the stick of Trebus. Meister with a shot blocker save. Second chance, another save. One more time, that goes wide. Going down, tip, score! Meister! Up the deflection! And the Ball Hogs make it 2-0. So for the season, that will be number 5 for Meister. And Stamp will get his first point of the season. Try to drive through it is McLeod, but it's blocked. Actually, the other way. Tied up with Corrigan. Escapes one time and a great save by Trebus. Second chance, another save by Trebus. Both shots coming from Murray. Now you notice the level of improvement since last season as far as their offense is concerned. They've had to work in that chemistry with being a new team in the B division. And we're not just talking about the veterans that they're getting a mix-up, but it's also the rookies that are having some of the action. Here's McLeod on the left circle. Poke check from Frost. High circle, throws one to the opposite corner. Ayers. We'll just play it off the back of the net over to Frost, but cut off by McLeod. Sliding it across is Frost. As far as the defense is concerned, Frost has been really more active in the defensive position, and because he's usually more known for taking the slap shots at the point, but he's now playing two ways quite a lot more often now. And it was won by the Ball Hogs, but no one there to pick it up. Now a race, it's going to be McLeod. Left corner, passes back to Corrigan. Thinks about it, could not find an opening. Trying to get through, and they do. Could not get a breakaway, but still could not get a chance. There's no wiki. Cuts off his lane, and Trebus takes the face off.
Yeah, all the way to the back. Unless it's a perfectly quick.
Depression win this draw. 2-on-2 for them. Nicklasack. Pressure to the boards by Brigante on the left corner. Behind the net, still hanging on. Double team, trying to look for help. Now tries to pass backwards. And try to look for Smith as he goes down hard. In the meantime, shot saved. Could not get a rebound as Smith tries to cross it over. Actually gets it across the line as Murray had to tag up. Murray again. Now it goes over to, gets a return shot, and that goes high. Smith goes up and could not hit his target, but the Ball Hogs will keep the play going. Does keep it in play, just nearly missed our camera again. And centers up, has an opening for Nicklasack, and he topped it. As that will roll into the glove of Gilliland.
Defense. Defense.
Won by the Ball Hogs. Circles around for Frost, but it was blocked. Had an opening. Second chance, that's blocked by Frost. A couple of chances there, but PJ Morin couldn't get through in the slot. Keep in by Corrigan. He'll think about driving it, but saw the block by Frost. He tried to hold up on his shot, but Frost made the block anyway. Centers up, but Nicklasack will just backhand it down the floor. Icing against the Depression. Halfway through the second period. I was not really expecting the Ball Hogs to take this much control of the game. In fact, I was expecting it to be a little more even than this. But a shot and just off the glove of Trebus. It's attempted clear, kept in by Ayers. Centering attempt to Brunton, and it goes into the glove of Trebus.
Take more shifts, you guys realize. Come on. Yes. Yes.
You keep that in.
Won by the Ball Hogs. Frost with a shot. Save by Trebus. Second attempt goes wide. And Frost will clear this. Oh, sorry, Corrigan will clear this one down. And another icing against the Depression. And a quick one-timer that's blocked. Murray back to Frost. He'll throw it to the open corner, and he's going to go for a change. In the meantime, Corrigan will clear the zone, and he's got to stop taking those because that is the third icing in a row that the Depression have taken. And shot just a little wide from Murray. Let's see, is he going to attempt another ice? Well, that one got blocked. And it's a 3-on-1. McLeod on the right circle. Try center up, no one there. Another attempt at center.
Behind you, John.
Back it goes. Beaudry rolled off his stick. Oh, that was close, but they say it was legal.
Yeah, get there, keep it
We'll
going.
push it back across the line. Corrigan trying to keep it alive. Waits for his team to tag, and now he will get there. Shot wide the net, and Gilliland not taking a chance. He'll take the face off. Won by the ball Hogs. Trying to clear the zone, he does. Maybe a chance for Hornback. Shot save by Trebus. Hornback has 3 goals this season, looking for his 4th. Centers up and tried to get a shot and got tied up. Depression, trying to transition out, but that back check, it's just been given a lot of trouble. Here's Brunton, shot save. Another attempt. And that forechecking. Another attempt that's blocked. Now the depression. Oh my goodness, what a turnover. Oh, Trebus Jenkins, little dandy. What a save. Another chance to save by Trebus. And now the pressure is really on the depression. Shot saved by Trebus off the wide angle, and they will clear. And now they'll take this ice for very good reason. But Trebus with a huge save from the ground. Trying to keep this competitive. Depression a chance to get back in this game. They still got a whole period to play with. Shot going wide from Frost. Second chance and that's wide. I couldn't see if Trebus did that again. And the depression just want to transition out. Well, they will get it across the line. Meister up to Murray on the left. Chips one. Oh, he was trying to tip one in. Well, both goals did come from tips. Shot bounces in on Gillen. He'll clear it away. Frost trying to fight through and now race into the corner between Nowicki and Ashley. Oh, Ashley got there first, but he was surrounded by a sea of black. Frost will chip it up, finds Meister. Cleared away by Nowicki. Ayers off the boards and will find his way. Left corner. From below the goal line was looking for another tip. Not available. Back to Ayers. Wrist shot. A lot of traffic in front. Shot going wide of the net. And Trebus covers with 15 seconds left.
15.
Wide by the ball Hogs. Back to Ayers. Wrist shot just wide. From behind the net. Attempted clear. Kept in. I don't think they're going to get another chance. 2 seconds. And, oh, had a chance on the wraparound. But Trebus made the save. And this will be kept a 2-0 game, but it easily could have been a lot more. But the Ball Hogs are finding those lanes and are making those options available. 2-0 after 2. As we get ready for the third period, you may have noticed there was one name I had not called. The number 4 you see across the circle. The reason why I haven't called the name is because it hasn't shown up on my roster. That's because he's a free agent that just signed with the Ball Hogs, Tanner Brown. So he's making his RBHL debut. He's looking for his first point. Hopefully his first goal, but we'll see. As it's gloved down in the middle. Oh, look out! Oh, Brunton almost took advantage of a miscue. Back to the opposite corner. Brigante at the point. We'll chip it down to Brown. Nowicki will take it away, but he's covered well behind the net. Forces a turnover, a chance, and that one is stopped. The second chance goes wide. Corrigan waiting, trying to get around Hornback, but will be kept in by Stamp. Well, it doesn't matter. It was cleared out. But the depression need to focus on offense. I mean, they have been trying, but the forecheck and back check have been all over them. Trying to hang on, but Brown will go the other way for the Ball Hogs. Gave it up temporarily. And has an opening for Ashley. Shot saved! Unable to cover, but there is a whistle. It looks like we're going to get a penalty. It's going to go against Corrigan. So the call is a rough, and we have our first power play of the game.
You can get it, so we can do that. Cut out, move the head, this way, cut the middle, you see,
now a chance for the Ball Hogs to break this wide open. Centers up, shot save coming from Meister. And Trebus covers up. Again, the depression having trouble transitioning through neutral. As it's kicked back over to Ayers, crosses over to Frost. Turnaround shot, save. Back in the corner again. Fight for control is Murray. Back over to Frost. Went off the body, back to Ayers. We'll give a return to Frost on the left boards. Thinks about a shot, saved by Trebus. That's going to be lofted up. Frost sells it down for a moment. Tries cross. Was looking for a one-timer from Meister. A little too quick for him. As the depression, they end up sending it out into their own bench. And let's see. Now they're going to bring this back. They're going to bring it back to neutral. That's a little curious. I think they're ruling that it went off a stick, but that was in the corner, one of our blind spots over here. It's back over to Smith, who will clear the zone with 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Ayers from below the goal line. Well, only has one more chance if she makes it quick. Actually left over to Frost. Trying to drive to the slot. Goes to the left circle. Penalty is over. Back to Ayers. Here comes Corrigan. Here's a wrist shot, and that one goes wide. Frost Diving in, trying to keep the offense alive for the ball hogs. He will. Murray centers up and had a chance for Cyrus Ashley, but it hops his stick. Centers up again, second chance. Covered up by Trebus.
Sorry, try to keep that on the ground before you find it on that post.
It's going to go into the corner. Still looking for it. Escaping shot. Save, Trebus. I will say Brown has been getting a lot of shots at the net. Still yet to convert that first point. Back over to Stamp. Plays it into the corner. Off the boards. And the depression still can't transition. Shot, score! His first RBHL goal! Tanner Brown! They're going to keep that ball for Brown. His first game, and he scores a goal. He says it's fine. A little confusion as far as the ball. They're going to reset the clock to 8:52. Brian Hooks had no idea what was going on. He didn't know that there was a first goal scored. As that's cleared down the floor, and Gilliland, his first action in a little while. Stamp. Goes right back over to Brigante. Corrigan centers up, had a chance and could not get through. Again, the defense of the Ball Hogs just locking everything down. Turnover, oh my goodness! But it recovers. Down the floor it goes. As Stamp trying to look for a lane. Brigante backhands it up. It will turn into a 3-on-1. Tries to draw pass, shot it wide of the net from Murray. Second chance, score! Andrew Brunson off a wide angle and makes it almost famous to make it 4-0. Well, I was not quite expecting the game to go this way, but the Ball Hogs, probably their most confident game they've had since their inception. It's down the floor. Gilliland drops off to Frost. Approaching the halfway point of the third period. But turnover, a rare one from Frost. Elias. From the corner, and just off the stick of Gilliland. Murray, attempt to clear, gets there, but it will be an icing against the Ball Hogs. First one in a while against them. It'll be back over to Corrigan for the depression. Thinks about it, holds up on the shot. Has an opening shot blocker save by Gilliland. We drop back off to Meister off the boards. And Murray tries to stretch up. It was in front of the blue line, so no ice. Tie up between Frost and Corrigan. And McLeod couldn't see it in time. And they're trying to look for a call. They're not going to get one. It's going to turn to a 2-0. Kubelias going down. Penalty coming up. Shot saved by Gillen. Still loose. Shot stopped. A second chance. And oh, we got a disturbance. A disturbance in front of the net. Trying to see who it is. It looks like Murray, and trying to see who the other one is. I think it's McLeod. So we'll see if anything comes out of this, but let's figure out the initial penalty first. There was already a penalty being called, but now the question is what's going to happen.
Yeah, they're gonna vote. Yep.
Okay, so they are going to send Murray to the box.
Your dive when you lost your stick, it's throwing the stick, it's 2 minutes.
All right, and they're also going to call one. They're also going to call one against Hornback. So we have 2 roughing penalties and a throwing equipment penalty, which is very rare. So now, so now we're trying to see what the setup is. So they're gonna stick to 5-on-4, a regular power play.
It's a good play. That's awesome, man.
So when the
Fell down, I know. That's the second get the ball first in
2 minutes.
I know.
So they're just giving the instructions to the penalized players, but there's a lot to sift through. It is Murray and McLeod both for roughing, and Hornback for throwing the equipment. Again, a very rare penalty, but so again, this will be a regular 5-on-4. When the penalty expires, only Hornback will be the one allowed out of the box for now. As they get tied up, as Corrigan's looking for a call, he's not going to get it. And lost control. There's a shot save, and it's still loose and cleared away by Brigante. In the left corner. And the ball Hogs get through, trying to look for a short-handed chance. Corrigan with a shot just wide of the net. Again, he's been playing more to the point than usual. Usually he's more on the attacking side as they're getting tied up. And I'm going to have to make a correction on the other penalty. It was not McLeod who got the depression penalty. Try to get verification of the other one, but there's a minute remaining on the depression power play. Again, only Hornback's going to come back on the floor for now. There's a shot save by Gillen. Comes out. Dangerous play. As it comes back, shot blocked. Off the boards. And good play by Ashley. And it's an offside against the depression. And by the way, the other penalty went to Kupelias. That was the other depression penalty. Yeah, because it was so chaotic that it was just hard to tell who was involved in that fracas. With 10 seconds left, Hornback's getting ready to come back on the floor, but Murray and Elias are going to stay in the box for now until the next whistle. And with that, the power play is over. Hornback's on the floor.
He's across the way.
Okay. Yeah, a little confusion as far as the release of the players. Yeah, Elias went to the bench, but he was supposed to stay in the box. But Brian Hooks let him know, yeah, he can't come on the floor yet. Yeah, I think that was more confusion than anything else. A chance for Ball Hogs. That shot was blocked by Corrigan. Corrigan lost sight of the ball for a moment as he's waiting for his team to get set. Less than 3 minutes remaining. I don't know if the Depression are going to think about pulling with a 4-goal deficit, but they've just had a very hard time transitioning. Corrigan takes it behind his net and will send it up. Meister will throw it right back. Corrigan sends it back, blocked again by Meister. And Miklasak tries to chip to himself. Thinks about it, wraps it around, back to the corner. Tries to set her up, no one there. The passes are just not connecting. Glove down by Corrigan, keeps the play alive. With a shot, saved by Gillen, comes out, and he will cover, and now all parties released from the box with 2 minutes remaining. So yeah, it does not look like the Depression are going to bother pulling Trebus. As now there's a bit of confusion on the Ball Hog side. Back to Corrigan, shot is blocked. Hit back, Brown, breakaway, Brunton! One-handed, and that goes wide. He just did not have enough time to get a clean shot, so that was the only thing he could do. Here's Brown, shot blocked, and Trebus covers up. 1:10 remaining, and the clock's going to continue to run since it's more than a 3-goal deficit. And back it goes. Kept in by Ayers, but Corrigan will recover. Corrigan breaks through. Shot wide the net. Poked away by Brown. Comes out of the zone. And the Depression forced to retreat. Beaudry will wait for his team to tag up. So with this is pretty much all said and done, the Ball Hogs are going to move up into a tie for first. 20 seconds left. It's going to be a 3-way tie until at least tomorrow. Trying to look for a wraparound. 13 seconds left. Glove down. Attempted clear. It's going to be an icing with 6 seconds. Well, but it doesn't matter because it's a 4-goal deficit. The clock's going to continue to run. It's a shutout for Gillis. And the Hogs move up to a 3-way tie for first. Well, I knew the Ball Hogs were better, but I was not expecting this. This is probably the best game that they've had since they first came to be. With a shutout and a first ever goal for a free agent. A dominant performance. And a leap into standings. We'll be back with a wrap up. Well, who was really expecting a shutout from the Ball Hogs tonight? That this was by far the best game that they have played. I've already mentioned that they've made major improvements. They've just been trying to wait for it to translate into a great game for them, and it certainly has here, especially against a tough team like the Tropical Depression. So the question is that going to hold up in the long term? Well, we certainly still have quite a ways down the road before we have that question answered. But with one player having his first ever RBHL goal, and of course a strong performance on the forecheck and back check, I think the Ball Hogs are making an argument as to why they believe they should be the top contender. So with that, that's going to be it for today. But we have more games tomorrow, because remember that we've been playing on a Saturday night, and they still have to play tomorrow. So will fatigue play a factor into tomorrow's games? We will find out. But for now, this is Danny Wilson from XL Sports World. We'll see you next time around.